all you sim pilots out there. Commander Kingfish here, and I am going back into the Grapes of Wrath, Route 66 bush trip. And if you remember in the last episode, or the last leg, we were coming into McCarran and our frame rates dropped really, really bad. And I've already tried to fly this once, and the frame rates are still bad in and around Las Vegas. Once we get away from there, then they pick back up to where they're supposed to be. So I'm going to try to do my best to get this part of the bush trip done. It's leg 14. It's McCarran International, which is actually Harry Reid International Airport now. And we are going on to Shoshone Airport. So let's see if we can get this started. As always, I will catch back up with you once I'm in the cab of the plane and actually have it ready to fly. That's always a struggle with the low frame rates as well. So I'll see you over in the cab. Well, I think I have everything ready to go. I am sitting here with a frame rate of 8, which I was kind of expecting that. So I'm going to take off, and I'll try to smooth this out as much as possible once we get flying. And usually what I found was once I got about 10 miles away from Las Vegas or so, all of a sudden the frame rate started picking back up again. So we're going to take off here. Hopefully I remembered everything, and I've got the nav log down. I think, let's see, I need to move it over to this side, and can't remember exactly when she'll start narrating, but we're going to be taking off and then swinging back to our right to pick up our flight plan. So let's go ahead and get this thing started.
Taking off from Carran, head west/southwest over desert hills and on to the junction of Route 160 and Route 159. Then follow 160 to Muntin Springs among the majestic mountains of southern Nevada. Imagine the Mormon pioneers traversing these arid lands in 1848, following the Mormon Trail to their new promised land. Nearly a century later, the discovery of gold at Gold Mountain ignited the region, and Mountain Springs became a hotspot for prospectors and fortune-seeking travelers. In 1905, the hiss of the Los Angeles and Salt Lake Railroad train ripped through the silence, connecting the community to the rest of the world and marking the beginning of an era of development. Today, Mountain Springs is an oasis of tranquility, where time flows at a relaxed pace. Its 2,000 residents welcome visitors with warm, genuine smiles, ready to share the secrets of this enchanted land. past Mountain Springs and straight on to the old Hidden Hills Airport. Imagine back in the 1950s. The Nevada desert was a wild and open place. It was during those years, probably between 1954 and 1955, that Hidden Hills Airport, also known as Tambophister Airport, was born. It was a private airport with a 3,500-foot dirt runway. Historical sources suggest that the airport was connected to a ranch called Hidden Hills Ranch. It was probably used for private flights and for transporting cargo or livestock. Go straight ahead and fly over the Nopa Range, a mountain range that rises majestically in the Mojave Desert, located entirely in California just across the border from Nevada. Although less famous than other California mountain ranges, the Nopa Range encapsulates rugged beauty. Its highest peaks reach nearly 5,000 feet above sea level, with Nopa Peak holding the title of highest peak. Go straight ahead and prepare for a complicated approach to Shoshone Airport, our next stop.
Well, we are preparing to land. I didn't get too far off base here. We we should be straightening out, trying to get down in elevation here. And the airport should be off to our right. The airport's elevation, I think, is about 1,500 foot. So we should be coming around in pretty good shape here. Trying to lose some of this elevation. We were flying at 7,000 foot altitude, and there's our airstrip straight ahead. So let's see if we can't get a flap down here. Said it was going to be a complicated landing, and it really would be if you were coming in from the north. We're coming in from the south, so we have a lot of area to be able to get down to our elevation. And the airstrip itself is slightly uphill from this direction, which helps you slow down as well. Probably start leveling it out a little bit here. And fairly well lined up on it.
500.
In the few flights I did before this, it comes up pretty quick once you start getting close to the ground. Kind of see the elevation on it there. And let's get stopped. And there we go. They want me to park right over there, but we are going to park over here by the gas pump. And we made it. Again, I don't know what's up with those frame rates. I think there's a bug in the bush trips. And so it was just ended around that Las Vegas area. In the last episode or the last leg, we came in and it really dropped down to basically 8 or 9 frames per second, and now we're back up to. I got it set to where it runs at a smooth 33 frames per second based on my equipment and stuff here that my computer, and so I've got the DLSS and stuff like that all set to where it will kind of smooth those out. So that flies pretty well, except in and around that Las Vegas area. And as I was reading, it looks like there's a bug in the bush trip itself, because I flew that same exact flights without the bush trip or not flying in the bush trip, and they were perfectly smooth. So I don't know what it is. And one other note is that none of my performance was showing that it was being affected. My GPU, my CPU, my memory, all of that was well below, processing percentages. So I don't know what it is. So anyway, we are here. I guess I should shut this thing down so that we can actually close this leg out. let's do that. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. That. That. That should do it. And here we are. Leg completed. So that was leg 14. We only have 2 legs left. Leg 15 and 16. And I'm pretty sure leg 15 is a fairly short. Well, it's about average. That one's going to be about 70 nautical miles. And the last leg, where is it here on my notes? I guess I blew by it. Leg 16 is about 95 nautical miles. So they'll be about average legs going in. So, all right. Well, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It will really help out the video. And please subscribe. That'll really help out the channel. All right, all you flight simmers out there, keep those smooth landings going. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.